Xavi among others. Local hero blasting fashionably late.
I have had really. Bilbao was special, Liverpool was fantastic.
Fast as they can, that's what the managers demanded. And they'll appeal for that, coming across with a similar level of enthusiasm. And if tonight, Fabian Schär beaten in the air by Robert Lewandowski. Good tonight, the Newcastle supporters. James's Park. Lopez with a shooting opportunity. And they've looked to him tonight, and he gets on the ball and hooks it in. Pressure on the goalkeeper that almost paid off there for Newcastle. They're firing goals, making goals. Here's the determined Tonali, but he runs there into... And a really good Champions League career at Manchester United. Building up ahead of steam and delivering the cross! Oh, what a chance that was for Gordon! What a chance! Guimaraes through, Harvey Barnes in! Oh!
Flags up.
League all over again. Here's Tonali, perfectly for tonight's challenge. Harvey Barnes, good cross, goalkeeper went down, Garcia. And he's got Rafinha and Lewandowski up there with him. It's Marcus Rashford. And he's made a mess of it right at the very end.
Beautiful skill beforehand.
The header. I think they're very keen, aren't they, to get...
Need of time as well.
Nice pass. Koundé's gone running in ahead of him, but then he's stopped. And there's a fantastic feel to the game already. Barnes. And the last touch there was on Koundé. Just didn't quite... Then they've gone low, and I'm a little bit surprised they've not tested them then.
This is the delivery.
So Trippier in this time with the goal. Rafinha, and that's in towards Lewandowski, who got there just in front of the keeper. And then Koundé on the follow-up. He got there in a fashion, didn't he, Nick? Actually across here that they've had. Gordon turns into Kubasi, and they'll get the free kick here. A bit of a soft header by Harvey Barnes, and Rashford was onto it. But Newcastle, it's the trusty right boot of Trippier down the throat of Dan Burn, who for once is out jumping. Good play, Harvey Barnes in the middle. It's Harvey Barnes coming onto it. Good save. Sweeping Newcastle move, and Harvey Barnes so close to making it one. Composure from Fabian Schär, not quite able to reach. Now the break might be on. Anthony Gordon's off and running if Livramento gets his head up. The referee stating there that Rashford got the ball. It's
his goal. Barnes has got to get back where it came from.
Champions League, though, off the bench against Porto. Here's Rafinha by Schär. They're aggressive, aren't they, the two Newcastle centre-backs? It's the first yellow card tonight. Joel Linton for the foul. Can Elanga pick somebody out? Gordon was the target. Rashford. Rafinha too high for Newcastle pressure. Approaching the half hour. In by Barnes. Away. Lewandowski met firmly again by Schär. It's going to come back though now for the foul, but that's the way he's going to... In by De Jong. Headed on by Araujo. Rafinha's made a run into the middle. Schär's header. Lewandowski looking to make room. Livramento might have got a piece. Rafinha coming onto it and can't direct it. Just couldn't really get out though, Newcastle there.
But the one thing...
With Yamal on the right, so it's Rashford out there tonight, so it's a switch. Tee up Kieran Trippier, go the long way round. It's Fabian Schär with a great... Koundé. And away by Dan Burn. Rafinha. Free kick, just nibbled at by Guimaraes.
Keeper's left-hand side, I would suggest.
Too high. Into the Gallagher instead.
Joel Linton was on Fletch.
Koundé then. Now Fabian Schär. On the right, Garcia's come and dealt with it. Did well there, Garcia. Gordon to take on Koundé. Again, Guimaraes in there again. Elanga with the delivery again. John Linton. Livramento arrows one in, but that's going to be too near the goalkeeper. Fraction sharper than Dan Burn, but they love the pressure the big man puts on, but he might just have left his foot in there as Koundé cleared it.
I think they should.
Up it goes to Burn, who gets the chance.
I know Liverpool lost 2 last night, but I thought the centre...
First half now, Marcus Rashford, who's lost that battle against Kieran Trippier. It's in vogue, isn't it? If Hansi Flick can do it at Barcelona and things like that. Mento.
Trippier's more than handled it.
Corner taken by Elanga. Burn the target, flicked on and flicked wide by Joe Linton. That's the first one tonight that's really caused. Joe Linton, Newcastle attacking again with Barça. Stands his ground and flicks it on. And in the middle of all of that run, and he couldn't in the end, he had to go quicker, Ali. Fermin Lopez had carried on running, that's great. Balls to Rashford though with a shot deflected. Good block, vital block for Newcastle. I tell you what though, didn't Livramento do well before? Fermin Lopez with the flick towards Rashford that didn't arrive now. Guimaraes coming onto it, determined. And then Tonali, straight at the goalkeeper. Elanga teases one in, Koundé there.
The angle wasn't great.
Joe Linton to Tonali. That Gerard Martin with the ball. Rashford gets back on it. Sandro Tonali, and he got it in behind Cher, but Dan Burn was across. Trippier's had 2 or 3 goes at this. Came off the head of Pau Kabasi. Gerard Martin. Barnes. Ball, Burn the target. A little bit too high even for him. Rashford with the header, 1-0. And in front of the England manager, Marcus Rashford scores his first Barcelona goal. And his first goal in the Champions League since October 2021, playing for Manchester United. Set back for Newcastle. Barely a flicker from Hansi Flick. And Barcelona 1-up at St James's Park through Rashford.
Brilliant header. Top class header, Fletch. And the beauty of it is that the cross and deliveries get pace on it. You don't hang it up against that Newcastle.
On the ball again. Fermin Lopez with the shot. They've got a corner, which Rashford takes at the Lees' end. Anthony Gordon, who's out there in a more familiar position now, wide with Voltemade in the big angle.
With his goal against Wolves.
It's far too close. In towards Lewandowski for Newcastle. 25 minutes. Dan Burn, though, under pressure here. Burn against Lewandowski. Lewandowski in. Rashford's going to shoot. Oh, what a goal that is! What a goal! That went in like an absolute Rashford rocket. Top corner, Nick Pope never saw it. And Barcelona lead 2-0. And that's a special strike from Marcus Rashford.
Dear.
Hoists it in. Anthony Gordon.
A dampener on proceedings here as far as the fans are concerned.
Rafinha shoots.
What a switch from Rashford.
Needed to be a better pass. And Barca 2 up here with 17.5. Fizzes the ball towards Sandro Tonali. Couldn't do a great... They got to be the Mana's flick. Bruno Guimaraes with the shot. And that was saved by Gunn. Looks as though Murphy's going to be a right wing back in Liverpool.
It now, isn't he?
Trippier's got back and did brilliantly, actually.
But you can tell that he's got a little bit of a...
In the meantime, here's Anthony Gordon, who shows too much of him defending the cross. Willock. Over and Torres, who takes it well, Torres, and went down to Murphy, promising this. That's a good ball, and back in it! Anthony Gordon at the Gallowgate end, with seconds remaining plus stoppage time, and there's belief again at St James's Park.
What a goal. I mean, we spoke about Barcelona